So it's your first time in the Philippines, and I think even in Asia. So how do you find the Philippines in terms of the culture and the choral singing here?
I have this sentence in my mind that this is a singing country, and especially because I am here because of a cultural intangible heritage. So I'm looking closer and closer day after day what is going on here, and what are the answers for the question why, and why is the first is why they want to sing. The second is why they achieved so much worldwide in terms of choral singing. And the third why is how I can help, or how I can do the network in the Philippines to protect it and to help to develop that and to show this phenomena to the rest of the world.
So when was the first time you've experienced Philippine choral singing? How were you exposed to Philippine choral singing?
Fun fact is that it happened in Silesia, so in my hometown,
In Poland.
in Poland, because we invited the madrigal singers, so the National Choir of Filipino, the madrigal singers, I can say, to our festival to sing. And I remember sitting on the concert and crying because of so much beauty overwhelmed me with the heart-touching, understanding music. Because it was not only the singing, it was like showing what music is about. Not only the words, not only the text, but why choral music still exists, why we do love that. They show it, have shown it during the performance. So it was very beautiful.
You've mentioned that when you watched the concert of the Philippine Madrigal Singers, you were touched and, in fact, you even cried. So, can you tell us briefly about it, like that experience, and how important it is to you as a choral lover that you were touched by a foreign choir and coming into your country, which is a singing, choral singing country, but and yet you were touched.
You know, I can say that the key for the tears was true. Everything which is beauty is simple. And I can imagine how many hours they spent during the rehearsals preparing this program.
Yeah.
But when they were sitting arm near to arm, because this is very unique for us as European, this kind of formula of performing choral music, that I feel it true. I feel that this is something natural, something simple, something from the bottom of their hearts, without thinking, without need to be appreciated, without this feeling that I know that I am the best one and now I will show you everything. No, it was like, I will sit here and I will sing, I will do the best, and if you can enjoy, this is your time, and this was my moment. So this is the situation. I am trying using the best word I can, but you can feel that it is not that there are no good words to describe something which is upon you.
Can you tell us briefly about the choral singing culture in your country, in Poland? And you've mentioned that you're going to introduce to us an intangible cultural heritage. So can you briefly tell us about that?
I am more from Silesia, so the part of the Poland, than from whole Poland. There is a big association, or they used to work, the big associations of the national, but now this structure is not working anymore. And from 2009, as a Salesians, we decided to be separate in terms of choral association. And we have our own, the Salesian Association of Choirs and Orchestras, because this is also the curiosity that in Poland, orchestras and choirs, this is the same movement, the same one. So in each region you will find the brass orchestras and the choirs. And the brass orchestras are working for the companies, especially in Silesia, with the mining industries or with the steel industries. And the choirs are working with the House of Cultures in the parishes, for the cities, a lot of different, in the schools and so on. So now we have a lot of choirs in Silesia, and this is not something new. It is following the history. So it is like it was. We recognize that singing is something more, is like a superpower, and we can treat each other like a superhero because we own this superpower, which is singing. And if we we have it. We need to share that because if you're a superhero, you need to help to the citizens, you know, to everyone. And there is an instrument named the National List of Intangible Cultural Heritage. And here in Palawan, you have the underground river,
Yeah.
which is the tangible heritage. So something that you can touch. Yeah. The intangible is something that you cannot touch, but you can feel it. And this is the choral singing. And we are not only taking care about the Silesian singing, we are taking care about the collective singing, everything. So if three person sings, this is collective singing.
Yeah.
If you are going to a concert and you sing with your idol, whole, you know, the concert hall is singing with his idol. This is also collective singing. If you are singing your national anthem during the games, before the games, this is also collective singing. If
So it doesn't have to be like
organized,
it doesn't have to be like organized or they should blend SATB or four voice. It doesn't have to be that way.
no, it could be also one voice's melody sung by three people, four people, and so on and so on, because the factors are identical. So if you are singing together, your heart beating will be the same. If you are singing together one piece, I don't know, this is a prayer or this is something about nature, you have the connection between yourself. And this is something unique. This is something which make us happier, which make us healthier, because there are a lot of researches about that music helps you as a human being, physically, and so on and so on.
And finally, how do you describe the Polish choral singing? What is an iconic thing about Polish choral singing? So, for example, in the Philippines, we are known for singing from the heart, but sometimes it lacks the technical part. And how about Polish choral singing? How do you describe it?
I can say there is a similarity. So we are taking care a lot, and we appreciate that also as jury members, that there is a strong connection between the conductor and the choir, and it is like quite visible that there is a chemistry between them, and they sing from the bottom of their heart, and the conductor is not a conductor; he's a leader. He's, you know, something between them, like a mirror for his choir. So this is something unique. And I can say that in Poland, we love to sing inégale. Inégale is a word from French, and it means that not everything is precise in the rhythm. It comes from the Chopin music, from the Romanticism, because he took a lot of rubato technique, so stealing techniques. And this technique is about sometimes your phrase will be faster, and then you make it a little bit slower to give back to your measure this kind of a metrum that you steal. And this, because what I say is connected with the Polish lyrics, so this is unique, that we have a lot of poetry writers in Poland, maybe because of language, it's something potential in it, and we have a lot of good choral literature to the lyrics, to the poetry, and in that pieces we are trying to be not precise in the rhythm, just flow with the words.